Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Fuck is going on? I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm sure you can. So, real quick, right fast. I took a leap of faith. And maybe someone in 2 or 12 or 10 or 100. However many of y'all see this video, right? Maybe you took a leap of faith too. So, I am going to share with you both the struggle and triumph of taking the leap of faith. And y'all excuse me while I have Newport pleasure time in doing so because shit. Right? So first and foremost, it's very humbling. I'll say that. You realize what you made of, right? I'm trying to find it, but I'm in Arizona right now, and so it's rather sunny. And the crazy part is the sun ain't even out. It's like cloudy today, but it's still beastie as fuck, right? So I moved to Arizona and I had a plan, right? But so quickly I learned that my plan wasn't shit. Wasn't shit. And who the fuck was I to make plans? Who am I? I'm definitely not God to be trying to tell him what the fuck to do, right? I learned that real quick. So day one of my transition was definitely a struggle, guys. Because I doubted making my decision, right? It's like, what the fuck are you doing here? You by yourself. You by your motherfucking self. There's no one here. What was you thinking? You left everything, right? I'm sorry, I just had some tater chips. And it had to come out. But yeah. Right? That was day one. Day two, it was better than day one. I had got over them feelings of what the fuck am I doing here and got to doing what I'm here to do, right? So, day two was better. It still didn't reward, what I was looking for in that day, but it was still a successful day nonetheless. I got a lot of work done, right? I covered a lot of ground, and even though it may be a waiting game, it's still done, right? It's a task that is complete, and I slept peacefully because of that. Today, day three. Today is day 3, y'all. I only been here 3 days. 3. Day 3 is much better. Today, when I cried, it wasn't because I was sad about leaving my family. It wasn't because I don't understand why the fuck people playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Y'all pushing my start date back. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, like little shit like that. Like, don't you can play with a lot of shit, but don't play with my motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, ugh, or whatever. But today, all the work I put in is, starting to reap rewards, and I'm definitely in a much better place now, So here is my message for you all today. Trust the process. Trust the process. You can question him. I'm not going to tell you don't question him. You can question him, but don't question him as to why it's not going the way it's going, question him and ask him what you need, what he needs you to do. You understand? So that you can get what you need, right? Or at least understand how he trying to work it out for you to get what you need, right? At least ask for that when you asking questions, you know. Don't be blasphemous in your questions is basically where I'm going with it. And then even if you don't like the answer, I'm watching these beautiful people clean up the neighborhood. It's nice. It's a group of them. But you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the answer, don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? Just say, well, you know best. Because ultimately, guess what? He do. He knows best because he wrote the shit. You understand? So trust the process. I think what I'm gonna do is just a video catalog, you know what I'm saying, of my daily progress and let y'all know where I'm at and what's going on. It's like a where's Waldo? We're gonna say where's Kia type of shit. Kind of like thing. At first I was just gonna do this for my children. But the spirit told me to share it with everybody. Because I probably get emotional, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. He really moved me, and he's really been touching my heart since I got here Sunday. So if I do get emotional, it's because I am just so overjoyed with His grace, you know, and His mercy, and just how good He is. Period. You know, and you ain't gotta believe me. You don't. You know what I'm saying? But you should. You should. And so give him a hand praise. Say a hallelujah. Say a thank you, Father. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? To praise the one that you praise. You understand? And be the best at it. You know? Be the best at it. I realize, you know, because there's a story in the Quran, and I know a bunch of y'all probably like, she always talk about them damn Muslims. But anyway, it's a story in the Quran about Maryam. And Maryam is basically Mary of the Bible, but the stories are much different, right? So with Maryam, Maryam was the daughter of a prophet, right? And her mother, while she was pregnant with Maryam, well, first of all, she couldn't have children herself. You know what I'm saying? She was fucked up. So she asked God, because her husband was such a good man, he was such an awesome man, to give him a child, and she wanted a baby, right? So she asked God for a baby, and God gave her that baby, and so she told God, you know, because she was so grateful and so thankful. Excuse me. I know, so better out than in. But anyway, she prayed to him that, you know, her daughter will be well known, and that, you know, she would be well known for how much she loved God. You understand? How much she loved and obeyed and prayed to God. This is what she wanted for her daughter. And so that's exactly what God gave her. He gave her an obedient daughter who prayed, and, you know, she didn't have sex, nothing, right? So then what happened is Maryam got older, and she seen the women with their children, and, you know, the families and everything. And so Maryam wanted a family too, and she said, I want a son so that my son can be a prophet. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what God said? Boom, there you go. And she said, but what are the people gonna say? Because she said, well, what are the people going to say? Because you know, I have not been touched. I'm still a clean, holy woman, and how is that gonna look? How am I just gonna show up pregnant? Right? So he said, don't worry about that. Let me handle that. You understand? Don't you worry about none of that. So she did. And she thanked him for her son. And she prayed the same prayer her mama prayed for her, right? For her son. And so the people got evil, right? And we all know that. They was calling her names, and so she went into the wilderness. And what they said in the Quran is into the wilderness. What they said was she went into the desert, and gave birth under a palm tree. Same thing, right? The wilderness. Is it the same? Yeah, because it's still outside. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anywho, that's what she did. And she had that baby by herself. And as she was having that child, his name is Isa. As she was having that child, she prayed to God that, I wish I would die. I wish that people never knew who I was. I wish I didn't, basically she was wishing that she didn't have the love for God that she had for God. She was wishing that she didn't trust and believe in God the way that she trusted and believed in God. And that's heavy, right? Right? So, she went on and had that baby, and then God told her, close your damn mouth. It's time for you to come out these motherfucking mountains. It's time for you to come out this wilderness and go back to the people. And she, she like hesitant, and he like, now look, now you can't be saying you down with God, but you don't trust me, right? So he said, when you come out these woods, don't you say shit to nobody. And I'm going to prove a miracle. So she did what she always do, right? She trusted in the man. And she walked out that wilderness with that baby, and them people was trying to talk their shit. And before they could even finish, get their mouth fixed correctly to say what they wanted to say, that baby opened up his mouth and said, ho, punk ass bitches, I am the son. That's what happened. And they said, oh, yep. And then they was all smiting. Because that's what the fuck y'all get for talking about God's children. You don't fuck with God's children. You do not disturb the house that God created. Period. And just because that house to you don't look like what it should look like, you ain't God in the first motherfucking place to say what it should look like. You don't make them kind of decisions. Right? So I realized, god dang it, that's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm in this motherfucking wilderness having this baby by my motherfucking self. I realized that. And so what I want to tell y'all, and what is clear, the message is, don't give up on your faith. Because you got motherfuckers coming at you. You got motherfuckers constantly attacking you, and it seems like no matter how good you are to these people, they still drain and pull on you, and they still want to see you fail. Don't give in to them, because as long as he wants to see you successful, that should be enough. Fuck them people. You understand? That's where everything needs to be at. How you look into these people and how you talk to these people. I'm being honest with you, okay? And y'all can say what the fuck you want to. But if you want to smoke a blunt and you understand me, how he says, come as you are. What people wouldn't know, Noah was a motherfucking drunk. Fucking alcoholic. He sure was. But God talked to him. You understand? So I don't give a fuck what your circumstances, what your situation is. You hear me? You could be, man, Smokey of the Smoke motherfucking crackheads. I'm talking about dude from the PJs. Smokey motherfucker, okay? Pure crack fan. You can be motherfucking sun up. I roll over out the bed and hit this bottle, go to sleep on this bottle. You can be that person as long as you going to him. You understand? And so he can clean you up and get you right. You understand? Because we all fall down. We do. But we get up. And that's what matters, is that you getting the fuck up. You getting back up. You ain't letting that shit keep you down. You understand? That's what matters. Is that you allow him in to get them people to fuck up off of you. To remove those enemies from by you. You understand? So that you can progress, so that you don't have those thoughts that go against what his will is, what his motherfucking benevolent power is. Period. Do you understand how masterful this person is? This man is? Okay? All right. So, keep the trust. Keep the faith. You know what I'm saying? Quit trusting man and trust the man. How about that? Can we give it a try? Would you guys like to work on that with me? Okay. It's just a thought. You don't got to. You don't got to at all. But it's a journey, guys. And it's not an easy one. You understand? And you're going to find yourself like Mario. Quite a bit. You understand? You're going to find yourself like Mario. So stay strong. You understand? Find those good people in your life. If you got to come back to here and watch a couple of videos, you know what I'm saying, to get your back in. Because I know I'll be talking my shit. I'll be talking my shit, but I can't help that. It's in me, not on me. Runs very, very thick on my daddy's side of the family. I think we come out the coochie talking shit. I think that's what we do. Matter of fact, I know that's what we do. Because my grandma, she still be talking shit. So, it is what it is. Shit. But I really do love you guys, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. Because it's not easy, you understand? And for those of y'all who fuck with me for real and know what I be on and know how I get down, you understand what it is. And we might not even talk every day like we used to. We might not even see each other as often as we seen each other. But in watching these videos and going on this journey with me, we've reestablished that relationship. It's like I never left. I know, right? And I love y'all for that shit too. Like, for real. We just gotta pick up the motherfucking pieces, y'all. That's it. And want better. And then in wanting better, do better. Right? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because it's starting to get close to time over here for me. I have one more move to make before I call it one, for the evening. But I did want to get back, get on here and just exude his goodness, his greatness, because it literally is miraculous. You understand what I'm saying? It's a miracle. And when you're patient and you're a believer, he gonna work it out all the time. Cause I was like, what the fuck? I was ready to go back the fuck home as fast as I got here. As fast as the fuck I got here, I was ready to go. But I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna thug it out like Marion. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna thug it out. And I hope that this inspires you to do the same. I hope that it gives you some kind of inspiration, motivation to change your situation. Because even, like literally the sun does shine after the rain, right? So baby, just put on your raincoat and shit, all right? All right. Now, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I love y'all. Stay safe and stay healthy.